So what is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. iOS 13.6 has been released for your iPhone and iPad devices. Now, we're already on the 14 beta, but Apple's still cleaning up 13.6. You can see 13.6 adds support for digital car keys, also audio stories if you have Apple News Plus, and also it contains a few bug fixes and improvements to the health app. But if you do click learn more, you'll see there's quite a few things happening. Unlock and start your compatible car, secure, remove digital keys lost or stolen via iCloud, securely remove digital keys from a lost device via iCloud, share digital keys with iMessage, driver specific profile. So moving along, the digital car keys, that's probably not going to apply to a lot of you if you don't have Apple Carplay and things like that connected with your iPhone. But right here, you can see in Apple News, we now have audio stories that are professionally narrated with the best reads from Apple News Today, free audio briefing on today's top stories, news editors, also available in the podcast app. So we'll check out everything that's going on with the Apple News. And over here in the health category, you can see that there's a new category for symptoms, including the ones logged from your cycle tracking and ECG, probably from your Apple Watch. And then over here, you can see ability to log new symptoms like fever, chill, sore throat, and also coughing, and share them with third-party applications. So that probably is going to be related to some of those COVID apps to give you more data to give them to, kind of make those apps work a little bit better. And here's a bunch of the bug fixes here. So you can pause and read these for yourself, but you can see there's quite a few within this update. So definitely a nice update. Okay, guys, so you can see we're now officially in iOS 13.6, and confirming the actual software version number, you can see right there, 17G68 for iOS 13.6. So within this update, you're going to have some improvements to basically the car. So you're going to be able to use unlock, lock, and start your compatible car with the iPhone. That's exactly what the update says. However, keep in mind that not a lot of cars are going to be supporting this right away. It's going to take some time, but Apple's implementing the technology for the future here. And also there'll be a power reserve that will let you basically unlock the car for up to 5 hours before the battery kind of just runs out. So yeah, the car updates. Again, I don't really like to discuss those too much because I feel like not everybody has a car that says Apple CarPlay. It supports all those features. So let's get into the Apple News application where we're going to see some changes you'll notice right away. If you see right down here at the bottom, you'll see audio, News Plus audio. So now you'll be able to listen to articles instead of just, have to read them all the way down, which can take quite a bit of time sometimes. They're also professionally curated by Apple editors, so you're not really choosing these yourself. They're kind of chosen for you. I don't know how you feel about that, but at the same time, you could just press play right up here and get right into that audio. So also within the podcast app, you'll see Apple News Today will be available as well for you. No ratings because it's basically brand new, but definitely will give you some ratings soon. In addition, if you are using Apple CarPlay on the phone in your car that supports Apple CarPlay, you will be able to listen to these new Today audios while driving down the road. So that's going to be pretty sweet. If you're really into that kind of stuff and you don't have like a Sirius XM or you don't have some kind of subscription service with your vehicle, you'll definitely be able to go ahead and listen to some of these directly from the Apple News app. Also, there's going to be more of an expansion to your local news depending on your area, especially in some cities like Los Angeles, New York. Some big cities really getting extensive coverage, including Houston as well, San Francisco, the Bay Area. So few cities definitely, and it's probably going to expand going forward, just getting more extensive coverage within the Apple News app. So big updates to just kind of the news experience. I actually love the Apple News app. I think it's great for consuming news media. You can kind of customize it yourself over here to the stuff you like to read about, put your own articles, stuff like that. But adding audio is a great addition. Hopefully we can customize the audio soon. Right now it's kind of curated by Apple themselves though. Now in 13.6, if we go to symptoms, there are new symptoms in here such as sore throat. You can see right there, this is a new one right here. Tell you a little bit about sore throat. You can log data about that. In addition, there is even more changes to this Apple Health app, such as the ability to add fever. So if we go up here, fever kind of seems very coronavirus symptoms like though on here. So definitely, I think that's very related to these new symptoms you're able to put in here, but definitely going to work well and just be able to log this data with some third-party apps. So to me, this is another way of, finding a way for contact tracing and data with your health to work with some of these upcoming apps, which are probably going to slow and stop the spread in the future as more of them become available. This is a big update for what's going on right now with the virus. Now, another new one inside of iOS 13.6 is the ability to customize these automatic updates. So if we click here, you can now put download iOS updates or install updates over here. So you do have this new option here, pretty sweet here for iOS 13.6. And in terms of the performance, everything should be just about as smooth as the prior version of the software. We're going to go ahead and run a Geekbench in a minute, but for now it's feeling very smooth. I have no issues opening apps or anything like that, so everything should be just about as smooth as what you're already used to. Definitely going to be smoother than the betas right now, as those are still, in the beta process. So if you want to run 14, you'll deal with a little bit of bugs, but if you want a clean version of iOS right now that just runs really great, 13.6 will be for you. And the rest of it is a few bug fixes, like third-party software keyboard would not pop up on certain applications. We also have, some issues with eSIMs and stuff like that, which would remain, which would appear to be disabled. So yeah, if you're using an eSIM on your iPhone, definitely that's been fixed here. And also there's an issue with the Japanese hardware keyboards, which would be incorrectly mapped to the US keyboard. So I'm just reading off the list of some of the new features. Essentially a lot of things in the background, but we showed you big changes to the news and health app once again here in 13.6. Let me go ahead now and run the Geekbench right here and do a CPU benchmark. I'll be back to show you the kind of space we get. The update took about 10 to 15 minutes, and I looked on the iPhone 7 as well. For older iPhone users, the update is bringing most of the same changes, so if you want to do this update, I would recommend going ahead and doing it. I'll be back when the final scores are in. And so we get a final score of 1328 on the single, 32 on the multi, 3268 to be exact. This is not too much different from what I seen on the 11 Pro for 14, so pretty good performance overall according to that Geekbench. And so that's it for iOS 13.6. Definitely a recommended update, especially if you're not running the iOS 14 beta and you want to stay on 13 until 14 does come out. We're getting close. iPhone 12 coming soon to the channel, so be subscribed for that. Let me know how it goes for you. If anything changed, if I get terrible battery life or something with this update, I'll give you an update on Twitter, link down below. At the same time, let us know what you experienced with this and any features I left out of this video. Please leave them down below in the comment section for others in the community to get some information about that. Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to stay safe, stay well. Nick here. I will catch you all in the next episode, and peace.